My sister ruined my credit, so I ruined her entire life. My selfish sister had always been the golden child of my family, so I'm happy I could be the one to finally ruin her once perfect life. She was a rainbow baby and my parents' miracle, so she was always spoiled and given special treatment when we were growing up. I am 21 and my sister is 18. After she was born, my parents gave me way less attention and started to spend all their time and money on her and would just ignore me. They bought her whatever she wanted, and if she wanted something of mine I had no choice but to give it to her no matter how hard I cried. Even when I was in high school, and I started to buy my own things, she would let herself into my room and use my stuff and sometimes break things. Even after she broke both my PlayStation controllers on the same exact day, my parents didn't punish her or pay me back even though I had bought my PlayStation with my own money. Ever since she was a child she always threw loud tantrums where she threw herself on the floor, broke things, and screamed at the top of her lungs until she got whatever it was that she wanted. My parents made me pay for my own phone bill and my own school and sports supplies all throughout high school because they spent all their extra money on my sister and whatever clothes or electronics she wanted. They buy her a new iPhone every year and I still use my phone from 4 years ago. I always knew my sister was a spoiled little brat with no future, but I didn't know just how evil she was until this month. I finally saved enough money to finally move out of my parents' house, and get away from my toxic little sister. I've had it with her breaking and stealing my stuff and I couldn't wait to live on my own. Anyway, I started looking for apartments and it was through this process that I found out my credit score was in the effing 200s, despite me never opening a line of credit in my entire life. If you don't know anything about credit scores, that is a dog's T-score, and it meant I wasn't going to be able to move out anytime soon. I went to the bank and it was there where I discovered that my little sister had opened multiple credit cards in my name. She had maxed out every card she opened up and hidden all the credit bills that had been coming in the mail for me. I had never been so unbelievably angry in my life. I came home and showed my parents proof of what she had done. I wasn't even surprised when they defended her and said she was just a kid and probably didn't understand what she was doing. I had enough of them and I confronted my sister. I called her a useless, selfish bitch and I told her that she was going to pay for all this. I told her that she was finally going to learn about the real world and that I didn't care if she was my family. She was a legal adult now and I was going to sue her off. My sister thought I was bluffing. She laughed in my face and said that my money was her money because I was her family and that's what family is for. I left the house for a couple of days and stayed with a friend. I talked to a lawyer and had my sister served with court papers. I shut off my phone when my parents started blowing it up after my sister was served. I went home the other day to pack some more things and my sister was red in the face, crying and begging me to drop the case against her. She threw herself on the floor and everything despite her literally being a legal adult. She was kicking my door as I packed and screamed at me that I couldn't do this to her and that she didn't deserve it. She said she would be ruined before she even graduated high school and this time I laughed in her face. My parents also begged me not to sue her. Again they said she was just a kid. I told them that they hadn't cared about me at all when I was just a kid, so why the hell should I care about my sister? I'm suing her for every last penny that she stole from me, and then I'm never speaking to my family until the day I die.